Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of our Speedcast. I'm your host, Ty, and I'm here joined by my co host, Mr. Moon.
Hey everyone, Mood here.
And today we're joined by a very special guest. Um, he's a former staff member in Stardust Speedway and one of my closest friends. Please welcome AJ.
What's up? Hey.
Uh, it's nice to have you here, AJ. How are you doing?
I'm doing marvelous actually. How are you, Ty and Moon?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing great as well.
That's
So,
awesome.
so we're here today to talk about obviously all things Stardust Speedway, and yeah, just a quick little recap on events in the past month. A lot of things have happened. We're first going to talk about the Christmas art contest that happened back in December. Yeah, it was a pretty competitive art contest, and I would like to say that I loved a lot of entries that came in, but there was one entry that came out on top, and it was Shori 1998's entry. And it was a art piece that had Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, and you could see it on screen right now. And yeah, I really liked it. And Shori is also one of my closest friends, so it was nice to see him get the W as well as the cash prize. Um, what did you guys think of his winning entry for the Christmas Arc contest?
Well, it was a very good piece. I enjoy looking at it every now and again. I love checking the pins in the art channel to have a look at all the previous winning entries, and that one always seems to catch my eye. Probably because it's not only one of the more recent ones to have entered the pins, and so you're going to see that first anyway. But like, it just looks so like accurate. Like you could almost pass it off as like an official Sega piece because of like how well Shori captured the characters, and I'd say definitely warranted its win out of all the other entries in the art contest.
This was his first ever art contest victory. I know he entered the Halloween one and he got second, so he almost won that one, but he was able to come out on top for the Christmas art contest. So congratulations to Shori once again.
Awesome stuff.
And our next event that I would like to talk about that happened in January was our Ender Dragon event. I'd
Ooh.
say it went pretty well. It went by relatively quickly. It went by relatively quickly. Um, a lot of people died a bunch of times, but we were still able to defeat it pretty quick, pretty
Yeah.
in swift in a swift manner. Um, I gave Moon, Hannah, and
Aaron.
Aaron my totems of undying, and nobody used them. Nobody used them. Um, I didn't use mine either. I also had a bunch of potions. I know Aaron and you bought a bunch of potions, but they weren't used. So we were like super prepared, and we didn't.
Yeah. I feel like when you have a lot of people on the case, it's like you don't need to prepare as much. You know, if you're
Yeah.
on your own or with like a friend, it's like you will need to prepare. But like there was we packed out the entire Minecraft realm, I think, or we had like 9 people
Hmm.
when the maximum was 10. So it was just like 10 people versus one dragon or whatever. It's like super easy. But as Ty said, some of us did die. I was one of them. I died twice, but I didn't use my totem of undying because I I do things hardcore.
Hmm. I mean, I'll be honest. I've never used a ton of undying, and frankly, I didn't know how to use it. I thought it would be
Me
used
neither.
I thought it would have been activated automatically once you died, but
Yeah,
it
same.
didn't, so I was a bit confused there. Um,
I'm happy I'm not the only one who was in that situation. I felt a little silly to admit, especially in front of Hannah, who was like the Minecraft player of the
Hannah
server.
died.
I was
No,
like,
Hannah
oh,
died too, and she didn't. And
and
she wasn't. She didn't use it either. I don't think.
really? What the hell? Okay, that is
Yeah, I
peculiar.
got all my
Maybe
totems.
she
I
doesn't
got
know how
all
to
my
use either.
totems. I got all my totems back.
Well, that's not bad on your end. At least got your totems back.
But yeah, we were able to put the Ender Dragon egg in the museum, and yeah, I would say it was a mission successful.
Especially after sliming out Doc so many times, but that's okay.
All right, so that's it for the Ender Dragon event. Our next event that we'll be talking about is a big one. We'll be talking about our 5th annual Speedway Awards ceremony that just finished.
Ooh.
As of this recording, we are doing this a day after the ceremony, so we have a lot to unpack. First things first,
Indeed.
I'm just gonna announce all the award winners for every single category. Um, so for our superlatives, most likely to pull an all-nighter was won by Mr. Moon. Most
Yee.
likely to become famous, Amelia Rose. Most nonchalant,
Yee.
myself. Most likely to be a
Okay.
sports star, Amelia Rose. Most likely to crash out, Doxel. Most quiet, Segway. Most funny, Mr. Moon. Most likely to break the rules, Masky. Most likely to be quoted, Mr. Moon. Best couple, Jolene and Nemi. Best campaign, Amelia Rose. Best voice actor, Mr. Moon. Best Mario Kart player, Mr. Moon. Best Minecraft Realm House, Hannah. Best new member, Hannah. Best pit crew member, Mr. Moon. Best new moderator, Hannah. Best winning art contest entry, Kawaii. Top star giver, Segway. Top star receiver, Chrissy Wissy. Top starred post, Rentastic. Best quote, me and some dude, that's my basement. Best new artist, Kawaii. Best artist, Amelia Rose. Your 2025 official of the year is Amelia Rose, and your 2025 member of the year is Mr. Moon. And I should also mention that our Kahoot winner for the event, we did Kahoot during the intermission, that was won by Doxel. So, yeah, those are all the award winners. What are your guys' thoughts?
Okay, I just want to start off by talking about, I suppose, like the member of the year race was definitely an intense one for those participating. It was obviously one of the bigger awards as well. I think it had the most amount of nominees on it. So I wanted to tackle that first because for me, it felt like I was like doing pretty well in the vote, but then Sonica, who was our second place member of the year nominee, started pulling out all these people from absolutely nowhere, and suddenly, oh my god, I was very intimidated with the competition because I was like, oh damn, I don't know how many people she knows, and so I was like, yeah, I was quite on edge coming towards the end of the voting period, but
Mhm.
I was to say I was overjoyed was an understatement. When I found out that I won Member of the Year, you'll see that reaction later on when the video goes up from the Speedway Awards. But Member of the Year was definitely an intense vote this year. A lot of good names on there as well from like people who are well known to the server, like myself, Glitchy, Renewed Acorn, Hydro, JC. Um, it was definitely a tight vote. It was quite obvious. I mean, like, it was up in the air between me and Sonica, but I felt like JC was gonna place at least top 5, if not top 3, and she placed third. So I'd say Member of the Year was about what I expected if I'd won, and I did win. So yeah, definitely a great vote.
AJ, what about you?
Well, I don't have really much to say because I was originally running like in the beginning, but I eventually dropped out because I don't know. it was a mixture of a lot of like personal reasons, and half of it was also like I was just I don't know, I was just scared of this whole like process. Like, I just felt like, the pressure of like having to like convince people to like vote for you was something. So yeah, I just like ultimately decided to drop out. But when I dropped out, I guess, after that I just, felt I just I just I just was expecting Amelia to win already because, she won last year and I was thinking like, well, there's always another try, and she already had like a lot of like people here that that did voted for her from last year. So like, yeah, there's not like really much to say from me, but yeah, I expected it. But congrats to Mr. Moon, and congrats to Amelia and like everyone else who won superlatives.
Yeah, and Amelia set a new voting record. Um, just like last year, she raised the bar again. Not only did she receive the most like overall votes, but she also received the most popular votes. She originally started off low in votes, as we talked about in our last episode. Hannah was in the lead with extra votes, but Amelia was just able to surpass that amazingly. See, and like a lot of, you know what, there was a good amount of people that were expecting Hannah to win. There were just
Mm.
some people that saw the amount of votes she had already, and they were like, what's the point? Like, we all know she's gonna win. But Amelia just proved that wrong.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was definitely like like such a shock for the official of the year vote
Yeah,
because I was dead set on thinking it was either Crispy or Hannah.
yeah. People are like, Hannah's winning. Come on, we all know she's gonna
Yeah.
win. It's so obvious. Crispy, we all know Crispy has a lot of friends, and Crispy also had a lot of extra votes. Amelia
Hannah
felt
has all
like she had a long road ahead of her, but I think people really underestimated the amount of people that know Amelia.
Mm,
And
yeah,
of
definitely.
course, I think Amelia is a very good crew chief. She's been on the staff team for almost 5 years. So if anybody was gonna go two in a row again, I'm happy it was her. She becomes the second person to win official of the year twice. And yeah, she received 159 votes to win. And
159 is crazy.
yeah, that includes like both her extra votes and popular votes. But the popular vote, she received 130 votes.
That's literally like that's pretty much like 3/4 of like the total vote, maybe
Hmm.
ish, kind of. Mr. Moon math, like instead of girl math, it's Mr. Moon math. You get it, yeah. Immediately took up most of the votes of that.
Yeah, and yeah, Mr. Moon. Let's talk about you winning because not only did you win your member of the year, but you also actually broke Amelia's record of most awards won in one ceremony.
Yeah, I did
Were
not think I
you
was
ex-
pulling that off.
were you expecting that? Like you got 7
No.
votes. Not 7 votes. You got 7 awards
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah,
year.
no, that was very surprising. I didn't think I'd there was some awards that I was nominated for like that I knew I was losing, like the Minecraft Realm House, but like that was going to Hannah. um, but I didn't think I was gonna get the Mario Kart player one either because like there's so many great other Mario Kart players. Like I remember for a while Snowy was winning a lot of the events and stuff, so I thought it was gonna be Snowy just because everyone knew how good Snowy was, but I'm surprised I'd taken that one. And like I didn't even think I was getting Member of the Year, as I said earlier. Sonica was giving me a run for my money.
Yeah,
But
she was definitely she definitely made you nervous there for a good while.
yeah, no, certainly. But I'm very happy to have actually not only what would this be my my debut year in the Speedway Awards. Obviously, last year's awards I'd only joined the sub to vote, what would this be my debut in both nominations and as co-host? It's certainly amazing to have broke a record with it as well. I'm definitely coming in with a bang, and who knows? I might end up breaking more records next year. Hope I'm not jinxing myself for that.
We shall see. So I guess should also mention that
The Kahoot.
the Kahoot, yeah, the Kahoot was
During our
pretty.
intermission.
Yeah, so the Kahoot, um, it was a very competitive Kahoot. Mr. Mayor, you could be the Kahoot, right? Like, how did you do in it?
Honestly, it was certainly a case of they had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie, because the first half of questions I was doing quite well with. Like there was some song lyric questions, referring to songs by Lady Gaga and
Yeah,
Jess
there
Glynn.
was Abracadabra and Jess Glynn, and some people for the
Yes,
Jess Glynn question, put, "Oh, there's nothing like a Jet 2 holiday."
I know. Like
There's nothing like a
I
Jet
couldn't
2
believe that.
holiday. No.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
No, why would you choose that? These 6 people chose that. They were not locked in.
They were not locked in. I have a feeling that some of the people who chose Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday were just clueless on what the actual lyrics were, but wanted to pick something, so they just, for the lols, picked Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday.
Ugh. And I listened to that song when it first came out too.
Yeah, I remember when that song, like, I remember, like, I didn't hear it when it first came out, but, like, I remember, like, watching the original Jet 2 Holiday ad with that song in it, like, when it first came out. So,
Oh
like, when the
yeah,
train came out this year,
yeah,
like,
it was played in Europe.
yeah. So, like, when I heard, like, when I heard that, like, it was resurfacing as a trend in the summer of 2025, I was just like, oh, yes, I'm eating this up. Some people are going as far as to say it's the summer version of All I Want for Christmas Is You. I don't know about that, but
There was a good amount of sports questions. We asked about
yeah.
NASCAR, Formula One. I guess not really like a main sports question, but it was like there was a question that asked which NFL player is Taylor Swift dating.
Oh, yes.
That's more of like a pop culture question, but if you know football, you'd
Yeah.
probably know.
I was surprised at the lack of video game related questions we had in this Kahoot.
Yeah, I mean there was a
Oh,
yes, AJ.
Speaking of Travis, isn't that his name? Like the dude dating
Travis Kelsey.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis. I heard he's investing in Six Flags and
oh,
um
really?
yeah, like something like Six Flags. Yeah, like
Oh, and for everybody
and
that doesn't
I think
know,
that's really
AJ works at Six Flags.
Yeah.
shout out to Six Flags. Shout out to
Shout out
my
Six Flags.
coworkers.
Shout out to the co-workers at Six Flags for keeping our boy AJ. Oh, but yeah, we only had like one video game related question, which I was a little surprised about,
What
considering that we play a lot of video games in
it was
Stardust
this?
Speedway. It was a Sonic the Hedgehog
Yeah, it
question.
was. What is Sonic the Hedgehog's real name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you definitely have
it's
to be
I don't know how to
well
pronounce it. It's
versed to
like
have learned
Ogleville Maurice the Hedgehog.
it. Yeah. But it was certainly it was a very close contest. Like I touched first at one point, but then the second half when like all the history and science questions and stuff came in, which aren't my strongest subjects, I was like, well, I'm
Yeah, Doxel pull it out. I know the NASCAR and Formula One questions definitely helped him because I'm a fan of those sports. But I was surprised somebody like Crispy Cookie wasn't up there.
yeah. He certainly got a few of them though, like the president's question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Crispy's definitely one of the more smarter people I know.
Mm-hmm. But
Mr.
yeah,
Moon, weren't you in the top 5?
I was in the top 5. I fourth or was I fifth?
I think you were
I think I was
4th. Hold on.
I was fourth. Yeah, because I remember me and My Name's Noah, one of our newer members. We were in we were the runner ups.
I'm gonna pull up Kahoot right now. I think I can look.
We had a lot of participants in that though.
Oh yeah, we had how many? 14? Did we have 14?
Something like that. Yeah, that was more than the 2,000 member Kahoot that we had a while back, I think.
Oh yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, that was a small Kahoot.
Should definitely host Kahoots more often.
Yeah, we definitely should.
They go down well. Even like themed Kahoot, like obviously the 2K member Kahoot and this Speedway Awards one was obviously general knowledge, but like even if we have themed Kahoots at some point, like that'll be interesting.
All right, so our top 5 from 1st to 5th are Doxel in 1st, Segway in 2nd, Lucian in 3rd, Mr. Moon in 4th, and Noah rounds out our top 5.
Oh, Lucian, yes, Lucian, good friend of me and Hannah's. Mainly Hannah's, they're like more close, but yeah, I remember them.
Doxel got
Shout out.
80% of the questions right.
Yeah. All right. I seem to recall when you were looking for the results after the awards show. I think I only got half of them right. I got 50%, which could have bumped that up a little more, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm really happy I won Most Nonchalant this year in Best Quote. So that's
Ran away with a couple.
2 awards I can add to my resume. I'm still in 2nd for most awards, won all time. So
Yeah. Where do I rank now? Because I won 7 awards last
you
night.
are 3rd now. You're tied with Jolene.
Ooh, wouldn't you know?
Might have to double check on that, but yeah, yeah, you're definitely you're in the top 5 at the very least.
Yeah, I'm on the list.
You are on the list.
Not on the list, like we were referring to. We don't need that list anymore. Not until next year. Don't worry, it's not anything bad. We're talking about the list of people who voted for themselves in the Speedway Awards. Don't be on the list.
Do we have any other comments about the
Any
other
other
awards
comments?
that you like to talk about?
I just
Not
wanted to
really.
say, okay, just like one more, actually like 2 awards, but like I just want to say, congratulations to Kauai. For I hope that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Kauai the Hedgehog for winning best new artist and for winning the best art entry. Yeah, I really like her art. It's really beautiful, and she just posted like not too long ago, like right now. It's really beautiful. I just love her art. I'm just even though I'm not like in the Sonic fandom anymore, I just really love, talented Sonic artists for real. Shout out to every Sonic artist, honestly.
Yeah, no, Kauai's art was really good as well.
Yeah. And she won a free sketch from Amelia Rose, and it really was the Mr. Moon and Amelia Rose show, and I should also mention Amelia Rose pulled out the 3-peat for best artist. Something nobody else has done before. Like nobody's pulled out the 3-peat period. I mean, every single year, best artist just been Amelia Rose, Amelia Rose,
Yeah.
Amelia Rose.
Starting to wonder if Amelia should be even nominated next year. Obviously, that would prevent the
No.
4
She is
peat.
gonna be nominated every single year.
Okay.
Let's see how long this streak continues.
I'd be very curious.
And Kauai did get 2nd for best artist. I mean, given the gap between 1st and 2nd was really big, as shown by the pie chart, Amelia really swept the whole vote. I mean, she swept the vote every single year. I just don't know if there's anybody that's gonna be able to beat Amelia in that category as of this moment.
Yeah.
But you never know. Anything can happen. Kauai joins Mona as our Best New Artist Award winners. Mona Mooney's won last year, so she joins Mona. I'd say that's about it for the Speedway Awards. So let's talk about an upcoming event that will be ongoing from January to February, and that is the Valentine's Day Art Contest. We just announced it, and the winner will receive $15 US. in the past, I mean, past art contests, the prize was $10, but now I'm upping it to 15 because I feel like 15 will make people more inclined to enter. Maybe $10 was a bit low. But yeah, I try my best to make sure each event has a prize and people are interested in participating. I mean that's one of Stardust Speedway's charms is our events and the prizes you can win from said events. That's really what we use to get people to join in on all the fun in Stardust Speedway, all the fun events and
Mhm.
all the things you can win. Yeah, I'm really excited to see who wins this year. Past Valentine's Day Art Contest winners include um Kawaii, she won last year, Amelia Rose as well. And there was a one other winner back in 2024, but we're not gonna talk about him,
Ooh.
cause uh let's just say we did a public vote on who should win the art contest that year because I did not have any judges. So I was like, okay, let's let the members decide. And it was the biggest mistake I could have made because they chose probably the art piece with the least amount of effort, in my blunt opinion. And I'll even show it on screen right now. And yeah, as you can see, not that good. Okay, this took like 10 minutes to do, I would say. But yeah, and we're also not going to talk about the person that made it because yeah, not a fan. And oh yeah, and the person that made this artist
Is banned.
we yeah, he's banned. And we also won Best Rivalry last year for the fourth annual Speedway Awards.
Oh,
So
I
yeah,
now know who you're talking about.
yeah. The only Valentine's Day art contest winners that we really care about are Amelia Rose and Kawaii. So let's see who joins that prestigious group of winners this year. And yep, that's about it for the Valentine's Day art contest. The due date for submissions will be Valentine's Day. It must be submitted, but well, it must be submitted before February 14th, and we'll announce the winner on Valentine's Day. So just when the
Just a
clock
quick
hits
side
midnight,
note.
just
Oh,
when the clock
sorry.
hits midnight, you can no longer submit anything.
And just a side
Clock
note as well.
strikes
I will be
12.
one of your
Midnight
judges.
arrives.
I'll be one of the judges for the Valentine's Day art contest. So, you know, I'll be looking forward to seeing all your art pieces. Who are our other judges again? I know Crispy Cookie's one of them.
Our other judges are Hydro and Brilliance, two other pit
Well, well,
crew
well.
members.
Fellow pit crew members. Well, to the pit crew members, this might be your chance to get your representation up for the best pit crew vote next year. The Speedway Awards coming from a winner.
Yep. Now let's move on to a section about our co-host AJ. Um, so AJ, we brought you on the podcast, and well, technically, you're my second guest. So, what would you like to talk about, AJ? With me and Moon here.
Um, well, do you guys have any questions for me first? Like, we can do that first.
AJ, what is your favorite anime?
Um, my favorite anime as of right now is Jujutsu Kaisen. Um, I I joined the fandom like I started watching it kind of late though. Like, if you know, you know, I started watching like after that incident. There's too many incidents, but like,
That
okay.
incident?
Um,
You want to elaborate?
well, a character, okay, a certain character's death. Okay, after a certain character's death, um, that's when I joined the fandom. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of influenced by my ex girlfriend to watch it, but honestly, it was like the best decision to like start watching it because I really love Jujutsu Kaisen. It's not perfect, and that's okay. It's not. It may not be like the best anime or the best manga, but that's okay. My favorite character is Yuji Itadori. I don't know. I just really like main characters. Besides Jujutsu Kaisen, I started watching Gachi Akuta, and I'm starting to like it. I really like Rudo. He's like my favorite character. I started putting him as my profile picture and I didn't know it was also Jabber's birthday today. So happy birthday to Jabber. And yeah. Do you guys have any more questions?
Hmm. Well, AJ, switching up the sort of media here, I want to know what your favorite video game is because I'm a video game person more than an anime person, and so I'd love to know what your favorite video game is.
Um, you know, um, that I guess like it can kind of vary. I guess like my favorite game, like my top two, is Animal Crossing, and I
Oh,
also like Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Like,
you like Smash Ultimate? You should have came to my Smash World Smash Ultimate event, as mentioned in the last episode.
I don't think I had the. I have like the Nintendo. What's it like? I forgot what's it called. Like, and
Nintendo Switch Online.
yeah, Nintendo Switch Online. I don't. Yeah, I don't have Nintendo Switch Online, so I couldn't really join. But yeah, I
Fair.
love Smash Bros. That's like my favorite. That's like my favorite game.
Who do you
And I
main,
also like.
or who do you play as
Oh
in
my
Smash?
god! If I told you who I mean, you would make fun of me.
Go on. I don't
Sonic
judge.
the
I play
Hedgehog.
Meta. You play Sonic 8? No, I'm just.
Yeah, I made Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's okay, AJ. I'm only judging you a little bit, but for the sake of the podcast, I'll let you off. No, I'm kidding. That's great. Not all Sonic
Yeah.
players are bad, just most of them. But I'm sure you're not one of them, right?
No, I am bad. Like, I had an ex friend who also like who knew how to play Sonic well, and oh my god, I used to frequently get my ass beat
Oh, goodness.
with manning Sonic, and like we played Sonic and Sonic against each other, and oh my god, they were so good at playing Sonic. I also, yeah, I also really like Animal Crossing because I don't know, I just have a thing for like games like The Sims or like Tomodachi Life. I never played The Sims, but like The Sims is like the best I could describe it as.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like when you're just like living your own life in like a virtual game. It's just
Well, I played
yeah,
The
I just really love it.
Sims. I played The Sims, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I play Animal Crossing as well. So kind of like life simulator games is kind of your thing.
Yeah, they're just comforting and they're just so cute. Except for The Sims, like that one can feel realistic, I think.
As a simmer, um, it's fun to insert yourself and some of your friends in their own families on The Sims. I've done that before. I put myself in The Sims. I put AJ in The Sims. And fun fact, in one of my Sims games, I married Olivia Rodrigo and I had children with her.
You have children with her?
Yeah,
What? Why'd you have children with Olivia Rodrigo?
yeah. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
Okay.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I'm not
Okay.
judging you. If
I
I
mean,
if I was with Sabrina
she's
Carpenter,
a lovely lady. She's a lovely lady.
cool, and she just got a driver's license last
She can be
5
a
years
bit
ago.
sour at times,
Oh
but
my
it's
god,
okay.
remember
We'll
when there was controversy between like Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter, like something about like they
yes.
were going after the same man or something.
Oh,
Well, in the driver's license, fans speculated that the blonde girl, Olivia was talking about was Sabrina Carpenter.
they should collab.
Yeah, they should.
They should. It would bring both fan bases together.
It would. It
Yup.
would. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, Ty. If I was with Sabrina Carpenter in The Sims and had the opportunity to enter a romantic relationship with her, I'd be a fool for saying no.
I should make that happen. You know what? I will make a sim for you, and I'll add in Sabrina Carpenter, and I'll have you guys have a romantic storyline. And you guys can have a family together.
Awesome. Thanks, Ty. I appreciate that.
No problem.
I look forward to it, man.
So AJ, I guess we could also talk about something that is a bit more personal, but I know that mental health is something that's very important to you, and of course, I'm sure it's something some of our audience members could be struggling with or may need some advice on. So, did you have any words on your own journey in mental health?
Yeah, of course. Well, to be honest, like I started my journey when, well, I guess quote unquote started is, well, I guess I was like in elementary school. Like I think I was in fourth grade, and I told some things to a teacher, and I guess she took it seriously, and I guess that was the first time I was like ever seeing like a therapist, and honestly, I didn't really know what was going on, and I just thought like what I was feeling was normal, and then over time, I got diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, and then over time, I got finally officially diagnosed with depression, even though I've had it for many years. And depression is just it's a very hard thing. And it's not even like, I'd say hard is like not even the best word to say it. It's just the worst, honestly. A lot of people assume depression is just like, oh, you're just being sad or whatever. That's what my mom thought too before my mental health journey like started. That you're just constantly being sad all the time, or that you self-harm or something like that. But it's just so much deeper than that. It's more like, you isolate yourself with everyone. You don't want to talk to people. It's more, sometimes it could go as severe as like wishing you just wasn't even here. You just weren't even here. Like, you just officially just want to be gone from this world. And it really sucks, honestly. And not too long ago, when in the vent channel, this person was like talking, I think it was like not true at all, but they were talking about like how they were in the middle of like attempting, and it was just like, I personally don't think it was true, because I felt like they would have been like dead or like not responding. But I'm not a professional, so I don't really know. But yeah, they said they were like in the middle of attempting suicide, and that's when I told people that, like, although like the vent channel is like some is like a place where you can like let out your feelings, like, this is to like every started Speedway member, that we're not professionals, and you know we we can't really like help you on like serious matter, but there's always going to be help. And I can't promise that it will be better, but I can always promise you that you're not alone in whatever situation you're in. So I best advise you to at least call the suicide hotline number, which is 988 in the United States. Ty will provide a link for international. So if you're not in the United States, then he will provide a link for like international phone numbers for for suicide. And continuing on like my mental health journey, I still struggle with depression, but honestly, this past January, I've been very happy. And I don't know if it was like my medication or something like that, but I'm so glad that I at least asked for help during, last month, where I was going through a major depressive episode. And my mental health journey it's not over yet, but I will still fight. And honestly, just fuck depression, honestly.
Hmm.
I know that sounds like really corny and stuff, but like honestly, yeah, just fuck depression, honestly.
I'm sure those are some things that some people watching could definitely take in and definitely use for their
Hmm.
own mental health journeys. Because I know um this past year was definitely rough for you, um but it is definitely going to get better. When you're at rock bottom, you know what they say, the only way you can go is up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any like other special pieces of advice for people that are struggling through their mental health?
You know, like I said, I can't promise that like it will be better because a lot of people, a lot of people will tell you that it will get better, and then when it just comes, like nothing, like it just feels the same and stuff. Like sometimes advice can be like the worst piece of advice you've ever heard in your life. But yeah, I'd say like even though like I can't promise like shit will get better, like I can at least tell you that you're not alone. Like you're not the only one that's and, like I mean like in a good way, like you're not the only one who's feeling like this, and there's a lot of people just like you. So don't ever feel like don't ever feel like you're alone in this, because in reality you're not.
You know, and I also commend you for opening up about your mental health because not a lot of people do that, especially in front of an audience, too. It takes a lot of
Hmm.
courage to open up about your struggles.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, as AJ said, I will be providing a national suicide hotline for America, but also do the international. I'll also put down the international number in the comments below. But yeah, thank you so much, AJ, and I'm sure everybody watching appreciate hearing you talk about your journey, and hopefully it's something that they can take with them after this episode.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, that wraps up this episode. Once again, thank you so much, AJ, for coming on. Do you have like any final words for everybody watching?
I just want to say that if no one says it, then I just want to say that I love you guys. And yeah, I just hope you'll have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, whatever it is. And yeah, make sure be to be kind to yourself and others.
All right, thank you so much, and as always, thank you, Mr. Moon, for being on as well.
Always a pleasure.
This is Ty from Stardust Speedway, signing off, and we will see you guys in our next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.